smile is something special. A ribbon is something rare. So I'll be special and I'll be rare with a smile and a ribbon in my hair. To be a girl they notice takes more than a fancy dress. So I'll be noticed because I'll dress with a smile and a ribbon in my tresses. The bigger my toothy grin is, the smaller my troubles grow. The louder I say I'm happy, the more I believe it's so. So I'll have that extra something, 'cause I'll know what to wear. So I'll be special and I'll be rare. I'll be something beyond compare. I'll be noticed because I'll wear a smile and a ribbon in my hair. The bigger my toothy grin is, the smaller my troubles grow. The louder I say I'm happy, the more I believe it's so. So I'll have that extra something, 'cause I'll know what to wear. So I'll be special and I'll be rare. I'll be something beyond compare. I'll be noticed because I'll wear a smile and a ribbon in my hair.
What they want me to do to you, it's not gonna be pleasant.
You duck and cover.
Whatever killed Teddy, Phil, and Susie, it came after us again last night in the cemetery.
You duck and cover.
You'll have to go on record with the truth.
The truth is, I ain't do nothing to those kids.
What the hell do you have us chasing?
Duck, cover, duck, cover, duck, cover, duck, cover, duck, cover, duck, cover.
We decided to start episode 3 with a flashback to see the history of it and visit our characters' crucial moments where everything changed.
We wanted to present a monster that would be part of the traveling circus or the traveling carnival. First time that he meets the skeleton man is the real skeleton man. Later on, when he gets lost in the western woods, it's the incarnation that it creates to scare Francis Shaw.
Run, come on!
Also, we wanted to see how the connection between Rose and Shaw was born.
What was that thing?
Can you keep a secret?
In it, the native people of Maine are incredibly important because they were the first to encounter it.
When you meet Rose in 1962, she is now basically a clan mother or a leader within the Children of Maturin. When we see the Air Force going out, the boys are immediately, let's get them the hell off our land. Rose understands it's a big machine and it's something to sit back and watch.
You want to stop them? I don't. Not until I find out what it is they're actually doing out there.
So when Francis comes back out of the blue in 1962, I felt in that moment it was back to us 11, 12 years old again. That same spark was there. You're in charge of the digs.
You can show us exactly what areas to stay away from. It's nice to see you, Rose.
You too.
If General Shaw is leading this mission, we wanted to have a personal connection between him and it.
He remembers his experience as a kid in Derry, when his father was stationed here.
Because Shaw had such a close interaction with it as a little kid, this is something that stuck to him. And he kept a memento, a device that helps him and eventually will help Dick Halloran as well. Dick is a great tool because he has powers and he can see things that other people can't see, including the future.
He's mentioned as kind of a side character in one of the interludes of the Black Spot. We decided to give him a bigger dimension in this story
Dick is originally played in The Shining by Scatman Crothers, and this is a younger version of him. In the helicopter, Dick is finally being properly utilized, so it's important for Dick to make sure that he gets results. But he doesn't know what he's jumping into. He's arrogant about it. It's like, I got the powers, it's not gonna be that big a deal. Dick is warped into a reality that is beyond his capabilities currently. And he can feel when he touches it that Derry is bigger than what he thought. That's when we get into the cistern, and if we're talking about the cistern, that set is rock and roll.
The cistern in this show, we recreated the door that it came through and the pile of toys in the old wagon. And then the rest was kind of in black limbo with water on the floor.
It was quite an elaborate system of sewers and depths of water that went in that all needed to be slightly dark with particulate floating, and we needed to have control of the temperature at all times and control of the pH levels. I'm not sure you could have turned the camera in a way that those sewers didn't look amazing.
And that's when he first comes upon Pennywise, and he starts to realize he's not in anybody's head, someone is in his head. And he sees the terror of the history of Derry, but then he starts to see the terror of his own life experience in there, and that's when he's like, oh, someone's flipping the channels of my mind, and that's the terror of it all. Oh no, something's better at this than me, and you want me to catch him. I don't see this happening.
People only believe what they can see for themselves.
How are we supposed to get proof?
It all starts with the kids' desire to find an evidence. They come to the conclusion that they have to take a picture of it, which is something that never happened in other iterations of it. Richie comes up with this idea, and in order to conjure an oricha, which is the way he calls it, they have to do a ritual in the cemetery at midnight.
He just wants to fit in. He made all that up. That's not true.
Making up all this mumbo-jumbo? Monsters, ghosts, it's all mumbo-jumbo.
So you still don't believe me? I guess it didn't really work as planned.
It decides to appear as the corpses of the dead kids that were their friends. The way they appear is actually the real corpses of the kids that are fueled by an inner ectoplasm. So that combination is very scary and interesting to me.
We're shooting some close-up action of the kids that were riding on bicycles as they're being chased by a bunch of ghosts. This basically is a much more controllable environment where they don't have to worry so much about balancing and, bike riding. They can kind of just do performance.
It gave us new insight in the filming world because we had to input the SPFX, us turning and everything, because again, none of that stuff is happening in real life.
It was really cool to see how the rigs worked and being in front of a blue screen. It was great.
It's a lot of fun to me to create these horrors. One of the themes of it is power of unified belief. I think Pennywise is a monster made of belief.
What is that?
A clown.